A great marriage is not when two perfect people come together, but it is when two imperfect people come together to enjoy their imperfection and make their world perfect. I will share more of the things that causes conflict in marriages, and I won't be doing this alone. I'll be doing it with my own beautiful, sweet, intelligent hang with Omaa. Yeah.
Welcome to Hang with Omaa. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wetin be the time where you dey abeg collect your own. If you never see that dance wey I dance enter this new year, I go put the link for description box below. Me, I dey believe say I no dance well o. Because I know say before I dance better pass like that, but because person don old small and come get small pants just for the body wey I get, my body no move well as e dey move before, but people come still dey tell me say I dey dance well. Na my head come.
Kindly check her out and you will thank me later. She will be giving us gist on some of the things that causes conflict in Nigerian marriage in Nigeria, and I will be giving you gist of some of the things that causes conflict in Nigerian marriage in diaspora. Wait, e shock you say we get two marriage, Nigerian marriage in Nigeria and Nigerian marriage in diaspora? Make e no shock you, just wait for it. So hang with Omaa. What do you think causes conflict in Nigerian marriage in Nigeria?
Thank you very much, Richie, for having me. It is an absolute pleasure for me to be here on your channel today. What do I think causes conflict in Nigerian marriages in Nigeria? Wow, that is such a huge question, Richie. There are so many things that can cause conflict in Nigerian marriages, but the topmost, I believe, are religion, peer pressure, and couples not discussing what their expectations are before getting married. Yes, I know. Let me just explain myself. So let's say religion, for example. Sometimes, even in the Christian community, some people that attend more orthodox churches like Anglican, Methodist, or Catholic, for example, might not want to leave those orthodox churches, and then they will have a partner that is a Pentecostal or maybe a white garment church or some other churches, and then they do not discuss what they want out of their Christianity life, or what way to follow, what path to follow in their Christianity life, and then they get married. Maybe the wife gets married in the husband's church, for example, or the man gets married in the wife's church. And then after the wedding, the man now expects the wife to join him, or she expects him to join her, which other way. And it's not working out that way because this one wants to stay where he was and the other one wants to stay where they are. It might be working out for them, they might agree and things will be working out. But when they start having children, controversy might start coming up. Still in religion, some wives, mostly wives, tend to, I don't know, for some reason, listen more and obey more their pastors, reverends than they do their husband. I cannot explain why this is an issue in most Nigerian homes, but believe you me, Nigerian pastors, Nigerian reverends, Nigerian priests, most of the time get to the family more than the head of the house, which is the husband. The man is talking, the woman will not hear until the reverend father or the priest or the pastor talks to her. Sounds silly, right? But yes, this is one of the major issues that we're having in Nigeria.
Thank you so much, Omaa. Wow. Okay. Let's look at some of those things that causes conflict in Nigerian marriages in diaspora. On my list, I have disrespect. Disrespect causes conflict in all marriages, not only in Nigerian marriages, but here in diaspora, because women are held on high and men are down, and back home in Nigeria, you all know that men are high and women are low. So because of that, women try to disrespect their husbands, and men also disrespect their partners. They embarrass their partners anywhere they go. They don't have respect for themselves. They insult themselves outside, they insult themselves inside. They say all manner of things to themselves outside and inside. They don't care whether anybody is there. They just embarrass themselves. And I see that as disrespect. You are not respecting your partner for you to embarrass your partner outside, whether you are a man or a woman. And disrespect that any little thing, they go dey narrate their partners dey go. They will carry phone, hey, see wetin the man do, they carry phone, see wetin that yeye woman do. You start, they disrespect themselves a lot. Disrespect in the sense that doing something without the consent of your partner is disrespect. Yes, and most families here, they do things, most couples here, they do things without their partners knowing, and I call that disrespect. And these things cause problem in marriages.
Now, talking about peer pressure, a man or a woman might see and admire what someone else is doing in their home, and they know very well that the person they married might not be capable of doing that. But they envy what that thing that the other person, the other couple is doing, and then they come to their home and they are trying to mandate their couple to emulate that thing. Let's say, for example, you see a man buy a car for his wife, and then you see another person completely knowing very well that his husband is, doing his best to make the home work, and that probably cannot afford that for that time being. You start pushing them to go and collect loan or to collect money from somewhere just to, so that you can pepper them back, or because this thing happened to this person. I'm sure you're getting what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so pressure also is part of the things that cause conflict in Nigerian marriages. Finally, not communicating your expectations before getting married. This factor is so huge. Most people do not have an idea how big this factor is, because most times the couples seem to focus more on the wedding, and they do not discuss important things like, children, how many are we going to have? What if we are not able to have this number? Or what if we are not able to even have at all? Do we explore all these as options? Is adoption an option for us? Things like this. Most times Nigerians just say, God forbid it is not my portion. But then when you find yourself in these situations, what is the way forward? Sometimes you see that couples are struggling to make it through, and sometimes you even see that one party is blaming the other for the situation instead of them working together to find a way out of it, especially when the conversation was not had before marriage. So yeah, that is the last factor that I believe is major in causing conflict in Nigerian marriage.
Next on my list is finance. You all know that finance can turn couples against each other. And I don't understand why money should be bringing problem between husband and wife. But yes, it happens. Most couples don't even know how much their partner earns. They don't even know how much their partner earns. They don't see their partner's bank statement, nothing. Most partner is not even comfortable giving the other their ATM card. It's not right. And let me bring it down to where I reside here in Germany. Germany, they have many benefits, financial benefits, and most of this benefit goes through the women. And because it goes through the woman's shoulder will be like this. And before the man would say anything, the woman will say, now because of the money, now the money there for your eye. And before the woman will say anything, the man will say, now because of that money, now I make you the misbehave, and they will start quarreling. The man will not bring money for the family because the woman is receiving benefit. A man will not provide for his family because the woman is receiving benefit. A woman will be using that benefit without letting the husband know about it, without discussing it with the husband. She will just use the money on her own, as after all, not being give me the money. So finance bring problem in marriages. Even some families say the man will not even bring money to buy water because the woman is receiving benefits. Most parents don't take care of their children, even when most of this benefit is for the children, but they don't take care of their children. You see their children dressing tattered. They don't take care of their children. You see the skin of their children just anyhow dry. You know what they do? They go send the money go house, and at the end of the day it brings problem to the house. Maybe so these are the things that causes financial conflict at home. The next one is competition. Competition, who dresses more, who cooks more, who makes sense the more when they talk, who take care of the children the more, who tidies up the house the more, who does this, who does that, who picks the children from school, who take the children to doctor's appointment the more, who sweeps the house the more, who cleans the house the more. Don't just understand. Competition everywhere. Who earns the more? Who have more properties? This is what kills most of our Nigerian marriages. Yeah, it may be new to you that husband and wife, they are in competition with themselves, but it's true. Most of them are in competition of who has much money in their account than the other, who has a property than the other, and whose property is more than the other. This is what most of them competing about. Other things can also cause conflict in a marriage. Check out the video that will pop up any moment from now, or you check in the description box to watch that video. And the solution to this point I've mentioned is be open to your partner, respect your partner, discuss whatever you want to discuss with your partner, communicate with them. Don't hide anything from your partner. In terms of finance, open up your finance with your financial status with them. Let them know. Be open to your partner. This is somebody you said he or she is your partner. Be open to them. Be comfortable with your partner. Be comfortable with them. Love your partner. Respect your partner. Learn to set plans, goals. Have a budget for yourself.
What do I suggest are the possible solutions to this conflict? Richie, I have only one suggestion, just one. Marry your kind. People, I cannot emphasize enough how easier your home will run if you actually marry someone that has similar morals as yourself, similar interests from marriage as yourself, similar beliefs as yourself. It does not eliminate all the problems that comes with marriage, but it will make it a whole lot easier for you. If you're someone that believes in education, marry someone that believes in education as well. It's not when your children get to finish primary school and then you're trying to send them to higher education, then your partner is saying it's a waste of money, send them into business, and then you start arguing about things like that. If you're someone that believes in proper healthcare, marry someone that believes in that as well. It's not when your child is sick, you're going to the hospital, they say no, go and take agbo. You understand what I'm trying to say? So if you marry someone that is actually your kind in morals, in beliefs, in expectations from marriage, then your problems are reduced drastically, and then your conflicts are only for the things that is essential. Maybe you're having issues about, oh, should we invest in real estate? No, let's invest in housing or whatever. You're not fighting about things that I will call frivolities. I call them frivolities not because they are not important, but because you would have saved yourself that stress, or you would have saved yourself the trouble of going through those arguments if you had actually married your kind. You can imagine listening about couples fighting, and then the issue is that the wife is angry because the mother-in-law sat in front of the car. Does that not sound silly to you? So that is my only solution to resolving this conflict. Thank you so much, Richie.
Thank you so much, Omaa. And with this, you will have a peaceful home. I will say bye. See you all in my next video. Bye bye.